Picture this. You're in a crowded stadium. Everyone's cheering, so you cheer too. But what if they're all wrong? Nietzsche called this the herd mentality, where society's rules become your rules, without you even realizing it. Scary, right? Here's the problem. The herd doesn't want you to think. It wants you to obey. Wear these clothes, chase this job, want these things. And if you don't, you're weird. But what's weirder? Living someone else's life? Nietzsche said most people are sheep, comfortable, safe, and stuck. But the lions? They question everything. They ask, who made these rules? And why should I follow them? So, which one are you? Let's be honest. Breaking free terrifies us. What if people laugh? What if you fail? But here's the truth. The herd uses fear to control you. And the only way out? Face it. Rebelling doesn't mean burning everything down. It starts small. Skip the trend. Say no to peer pressure. Think for yourself. That tiny spark? It's the beginning of freedom. Society loves fake rules. You need a degree to succeed. Rich people are evil. Follow your passion. Money doesn't matter. But what if those are just stories to keep you in line? Try this. For one day, act like an alien studying humans. Why do we queue silently? Why do we buy things we don't need? You'll start seeing the invisible cages and the keys to unlock them. Conformity has a hidden cost, your soul. Ever met someone who has it all, but feels empty? That's the herd's bargain. Trade your truth for approval, and it's a bad deal. One day, something clicks. You realize, wait, I never chose this life. It was chosen for me. That moment, it's terrifying, and it's the best thing that can happen to you. Every great story starts with a hero leaving the village. For you, the village is the herd, the dragons, their judgments. But the treasure, a life that's truly yours. Here's the hard part. Walking your path means walking alone sometimes, not because you're wrong, but because most people are too scared to join you. Forget normal. Create your own rules. Work when you're productive. Wear what you love. Chase weird goals. The herd will whisper, "Who do you think you are?" Smile and say, "Someone brave." The herd hates no, but no is your superpower. No to toxic people. No to empty trends. No to living on autopilot. Every no clears space for a hell yes. Expect backlash. The herd protects itself by attacking rebels. But remember, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. What's on the other side? Freedom, creativity, peace, the joy of waking up and thinking, this is my life. And I built it. No approval needed. So will you stay with the herd or take your first step into the unknown? The choice is yours. And trust me, the lions are waiting. The herd's biggest lie? Stay here. It's safe. But is it? Jobs vanish, trends die, and one day you wake up realizing the safe path was the riskiest one of all. Every time you suppress an idea to fit in, you pay a tax with your creativity, your joy, your potential. Over a lifetime, that's bankruptcy of the soul. Rebellion isn't always loud. It's the artist who ignores critics, the entrepreneur who works late, the introvert who says, "I'd rather stay home." Small acts, huge courage. A herd can't see outside its own cage. That crazy idea you have, it's only crazy until it works. Then suddenly, everyone pretends they believed in you all along. When the herd laughs at you, they're not laughing at your dreams. They're terrified of their own. Their mockery, just fear in disguise. Imagine burning society's rulebook. What's left? Your instincts, your values. That's where genius lives, in the ashes of shoulds and musts. The top 1% aren't smarter. They just asked, why not me? While the herd waits for permission, rebels declare, I'll decide what's possible. Try this. For a week, stop doing one thing just because everyone does it. No small talk, no fake smiles. Watch how light you feel. Picture the herd at a funeral. Whose life are they celebrating? The one who followed all the rules and left nothing behind. Don't let that be you. Ever notice? Innovators are always outsiders, because seeing the world differently isn't a flaw, it's your unfair advantage. The herd just calls it weird until it wins. Yes, leaving the herd is lonely at first, but soon you'll attract fellow travelers. The right people find you when you stop pretending to be someone else. You don't need the herd's approval. Write yourself a permission slip. I am allowed to be different. Signed, me. Now act like it. What terrifies the herd most? Not that you'll fail, but that you'll succeed without them. Because then, their excuses crumble. Morning ritual for rebels. 1. Ask, what do I want today? 2. Ignore what makes sense. 3. Do one thing that scares the old you. Every time you choose authenticity, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage becomes a torch in the dark for someone who's still trapped. This is your crossroads. The herd whispers, come back. Your soul whispers, go further. Who will you listen to? Part 3 awaits. The moment you leave the herd, something unexpected happens. The fear fades, the world expands, and you realize the prison door was never locked. You were just afraid to push it open. Now the real test begins. The herd will try to pull you back, with guilt, with doubt, with friendly warnings. Their secret fear? That you'll prove their excuses were never valid. Rebels don't reject all rules, they write better ones. Instead of follow the crowd, try follow your curiosity. Instead of play it safe, choose play to your strengths. Look closely at society's success formula, the degree, the 9-to-5, the retirement plan. It's not a path, it's a hamster wheel disguised as a staircase. Your new superpower? Detecting herd mentality in action. That viral trend everyone's obsessed with, the must-have product nobody needed last year. Watch how quickly you'll spot the programming. Here's the rebel's secret. Most rules are just old decisions made by dead people. The question isn't why break them, but why are we still following them? The herd will call you selfish for pursuing your purpose. But isn't it more selfish to waste your gifts? The world needs what only you can create. Try this rebellion today. When asked, what do you do? Don't give your job title. Describe what truly excites you. Watch how it shocks and then liberates the conversation. They warned you. You'll regret not following the crowd. But the real regret? Meeting your future self and explaining why you played small to please strangers. Every revolutionary was first ridiculed. Every breakthrough was impossible. The difference between madness and genius? About 10 years of persistence. Your doubt is the herd's last weapon. When it whispers, who do you think you are? Answer boldly. Someone learning to answer that question for myself. Rebellion isn't destruction, it's construction. You're not tearing down systems blindly. You're carefully building something better, brick by brick. The herd survives unpredictability. Your unpredictability terrifies them. That wild idea, that unconventional approach, that's exactly why it might work. Morning reminder, you owe the world your authentic self, not a perfected copy. The flawed, messy, real you is infinitely more valuable than any imitation could be. With every rebellious choice, you're not just freeing yourself, you're adding another crack in the herd's walls, making escape easier for those who come after you. Now the ultimate question remains. Having seen the truth, will you go back to sleep or awaken fully? The herd's final trap? Convincing you freedom is lonely. But here's the truth. Lone wolves eventually find their pack. Others who tore off their masks first. Watch how quickly weird becomes visionary. The same people who mocked you will later claim, "I knew them when." History rewrites rebels as heroes if they persist. Rebels don't just reject systems, they redesign them. Your 9 to 5 isn't the problem. The problem is letting a clock dictate when, how, and why you create. Society's most dangerous myth: you must choose stability or passion. The 1% know the secret. Build systems so your passion funds your stability. Try this today. Replace "I have to" with "I choose to." I have to work, I choose to build. Language shapes reality. Own your agency. A herd fears time's passage. Rebels leverage it. While others dread aging, you'll be too busy compounding skills, wealth, and wisdom to care. Your crazy idea has an expiration date. The longer you wait, the more the herd's voice becomes your inner voice. Strike while your rebellion still feels dangerous. It'll say you've changed. Good. Growth requires shedding versions of yourself that no longer fit. Butterflies don't apologize for outgrowing caterpillars. The ultimate rebellion? Joy. While the herd competes in suffering Olympics, I'm so busy. Your radical act is thriving unapologetically. Legends aren't born, they're cornered. When the herd exiles you, celebrate. Every masterpiece was created in someone's exile phase. Rebel's compass. When torn between choices, ask, which option terrifies the old me? That's your true north. A herd obsesses over originality. Ignore them. Authenticity isn't about being unique, it's about being undiluted. No, call you lucky. Nonsense. Luck is what happens when preparation meets defiance, showing up daily while others wait for permission. Your new mantra: if not me, who? If not now, when? The herd hesitates, you'll already be halfway there. This is the rebel's paradox. The further you wander from the herd, the more you find yourself. And the more you find yourself, the more others find you. The finale awaits: how rebels rewrite history. The final rebellion isn't against society, it's against your former self. That version of you who believed the herd's lies, they're the last opponent standing. Legacy isn't built by following footsteps, but by leaving footprints so bold they create new paths for others to follow. The herd writes resumes, rebels write manifestos. One lists what they were told to do, the other declares what they're destined to change. Your greatest work will emerge when you stop asking, "Is this practical?" and start demanding, "Is this true to my fire?" Try this today. For every hour spent consuming, spend 10 minutes creating. The ratio will shock your soul awake. They'll call your success an overnight phenomenon. You'll know the truth. 20 years of invisible rebellions finally visible. The rebel's retirement plan? Never retiring. When your work is your soul's expression, you'll crave more time, not less. The herd fears death. Rebels fear something worse, arriving at death's door holding an unwrapped gift labeled your potential. Your rebellion's ripple effect. Every person you inspire to awaken creates their own waves. Soon, the tsunami becomes unstoppable. The final test. Can you enjoy your freedom? Many escape the herd, only to recreate its cages in subtler forms. True mastery? When rebellion becomes simply living, no labels needed. You're not going against the grain. You no longer see grains. The ultimate status symbol isn't wealth or fame, it's an unshakable inner peace that terrifies those still chasing external validation. Your final enemy: comfort. The temptation to stop growing. The solution? Fall in love with becoming more than you are. The secret they never told you: the herd needs your rebellion more than it admits. Every system requires heretics to evolve. This isn't goodbye, it's your first day as a living example. Somewhere, someone's future just changed because you chose to stand tall. The end? No, the beginning. The world awaits your next chapter. Now, go write it with your life.